What's going on, guys? It's October 23rd, 2025. Looks like we had a train range and a bit of a bull channel. It was challenging. Today we're going to do a 10-minute breakdown of the E-mini where we talk about trap traders, setups, and market context. I trade the 50% pullback, and that's what we're going to be talking about and why it works so well. If you guys want to check out how I'm doing this, look at the membership section where I go over my live trades, winning or losing, all based around trap traders. With that being said, today was a bit of a rough day for me. I got caught up in this trading range and then caught it early. I like to trade 50% pullbacks, so there's a nice rally here. Right around this trading range, bears are getting short, and we see these tails, but the market's rallying, so they're trapped. I had got filled right around here, so I got filled on this bar. Saw this bar here, thought this was like climactic, and the market was gonna collapse, so I exited. And then I wanted to get a 50% pullback of the leg down instead. So like this. Hold on. Reverse what I said. So I took that trade, exited here, and then I saw this bull bar. So I was like, crap, I need to re-enter quickly. So I re-entered kind of like more on the high tail of this. And this bar starts to sell off. So right now I'm entering right around here. This bar started to sell off, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm silly. I should be trading the bear leg down because of yesterday's channel. So 2 losses in a row, real quick. That kind of stung, and this is where I got carried away. Then I went for the bear leg down, and I shorted down here instead of waiting for my limit order to get hit. And you can see that both trades meandered around. There was a trading range, so I could scalp out for a few profits on both trades, but I felt a sense of FOMO today, and yeah, got cut up quickly, so I caught it early. Tomorrow's Friday, so account's still looking good, and maybe I'll take a nice trade tomorrow. Anyways, let's look at the weekly chart, and that's the monthly chart. Let's look at the weekly chart and the daily chart. We got the weekly chart on the left here, we got the daily chart on the right here. Weekly chart, big bear bar, ended up being a better fade for the bulls. They definitely want to get to the high and then a new high from there. Every bear bar has been bought. Every time it touches the EMA, rallies, touched the EMA, rally, touched, rally, touched, rally. Went below it, still rallied. And look at all these bear bars, or tails on these bull bars here. Trading range bars led to a rally. So the market's rallying every time it hits the EMA, but we are starting to go sideways. Touch the EMA, made a new high. Touch the EMA, made a new high. Touch the EMA, made a new high. But below the EMA, we haven't made a new high yet. Daily chart, we're still trading within this big bars range. A lot of overlap. Challenging days. Inside bar, breakout, reversed, breakout, bulls go for the breakout, reverses, bears go for the breakout, reverses, bears go for the breakout, reverses, and then bulls finally start to get follow through. 2 bars in a row and a pullback. It looks like they're going for their leg 2. The leg 2 minimum objective is right around here, so bulls are very close to their target. Challenging day. I think today was hard because of yesterday's breakdown, and then this bear channel kind of threw me off. Huh, I didn't realize that was an inside bar. It got a breakout, never got retested. Okay. So yesterday we had a sell-off, big leg down, climactic bar 37, rallied, and then we had another leg down, and that led to the market started to pull back. Where's yesterday's high? That was kind of my target if I was going to stay long today. So we did get just above yesterday's high, but we closed below it. Kind of a double top now. Be interesting to see what type of day we get tomorrow. So bar 1 sells off and then rallies, closes bullish. Follow through with bar 2, 3, 4, and 5. All bull bars closing on the high. Not a trade. I wouldn't be buying the close of any of these because I wait for the first 30 minutes of the day. But I definitely bulls were willing to buy high, and then they ended up sitting through a deep pullback with the bear spike starting at the high 5 and ending on the low of 10. This is strong to get a second leg down, and in one sense it does, from a leg 1 pause bar fractal pullback, leg 2 second leg trap in train range, testing the breakout point above bar 1, and then bulls rally for 3 legs, leg 1 pullback, leg 2 pullback, leg 3, testing the breakdown point for the bears, and then bears get 3 legs, leg 1 pullback, leg 2 pullback, leg 3. A lot of leg counting in the trading range. I do think this morning was really tricky because of this rally up and the sell-off from yesterday. It kind of made, and then bar 10 closed below the EMA. This is the channel that threw me off today. But I do hope you guys had a better day today. First red day this week, so I'll take it. Anyways, we are in a training range and we are looking for a breakout. What's the market cycle? It goes breakout. First opposite bar starts a channel phase. And then from there, we're channeling higher, and then we're waiting for an opposite bar. Opposite channel. So we have a bull channel against the bear channel that puts us in a training range. So let's say the market cycle started here. Yesterday the bar is 58 through 59. Breakout bar, 60 to pullback, and now the market's channeling higher, higher, higher. We see within this price action here, there's no bear channel, and then we have a climactic nice leg here, which could also be somewhat the start of a breakout. You know, two things are going on. We're gonna talk about this real quick. So breakout, channel, first opposite channel, so bull channel, bear channel, training range. Then if you just want to count today's price action, we have a spike, deep pullback, and a channel higher for the rest of the day. The channel was kind of coiling up. If we were to draw lines, it would look like a triangle at the top, something like that, and something like that. So you can see that it was wide in the beginning, and then it started to narrow down. Kind of got the breakout. I mean, it's not the best breakout. We definitely want to see bars like 7 or 5 through 10 if they were going to get the breakout to the downside. Higher time frame EMA is slightly slanted up, but we've had a big up, big down, big up. So training range behavior, and we can see that here. Training range behavior. Daily time frame EMA is just, it has a slight upwards thing, maybe because of today, but it's mostly flat. Sorry, that was my chair. So anyways, a couple different ways to read the cycle, but we are in a training range from bars 1 through almost 32 to 32, 33-ish. Bulls get the breakout. Remember, the first principles are the market's either reversing or breaking out. So here, 28, 20, 27, 28, 2-bar reversal that gets followed through bar 30. First pullback, 27, 28, 2-bar reversal that gets followed through 29. Bar 30 is the first pullback, and then we have good follow through with 31 through 33. So we get the breakout, opposite bar, and now we're starting to channel. Got a nice move here, still channeling up, and now we have an opposite channel. So bull channel against the bear channel puts us into another trading range. 31 low to the 30 low to the 33 high, strong to get second leg, like 1, pull back to 2. Then we have 36 to the 40 high. It's a form of 3 legs, like 1, pull back like 2, pull back like 3. If I was going to trade this structure, I would have pulled from the low of 27, and it looks like I wouldn't have got filled. Yeah, I would have been trapped out for most of today anyway, because I would have done something like this. I don't really like to have a skunk stop. If I took this trade, I would have almost got stopped out, but it did hit the 1.5 hour target. Very short here, the short up here, they get out at break even on 36, buying back shorts, that causes a surge. Bears get trapped on the low of 36 now. They're going to short more. They're going to short more on bar 40 and 43. You get filled on bar 44, and then you can see 1 hour target is met within 1 bar, or 1.5 bar is met within 5 bars. So 2 1.5 bar trades, pretty nice, depending on where you like to place your stop. Again, I don't know if I would have taken this trade because I do like to place my stop around swings, so I would have got pretty annoyed if I got stopped out right on the EMA, which is acting as support. 48 starts this spike here, 48, 49, 50. 51 is not the best follow through, but it's not a bear close. You can see that the 50% pullback really wasn't tagged until bar 77, which is a little too late. Tough day because, yeah, I don't know. For me, it was a tough day. Let me know how you guys did. There's a gap here, so that's good. Gap happening right above resistance, which would be the swing high of 43, 45-ish. That means we know limit order bears are trapped, and they have a quick second to get out break even, so they short here. They're gonna short right around here. This is not a setup. I'm just showing you guys where they're getting short. This bottom green line is where they're gonna short, and they're gonna short more up here, and you can see that 58 kind of gave them a break even attempt, and that led to enough buying pressure for a small second leg up, the low of 58 to the high of 61. We go sideways. If you want to look at a smaller market cycle, breakout, pullback, channel higher, and then we go into that training range here. Nice bear channel down. It's the high of starts at the high of 69 all the way So this is one channel, or if you want to count fractal legs. You could say leg 1, pull back leg 2. I'd restart it from here. So leg 1, pull back leg 2, inside bar 78, and then pull back leg 3. So not a bad day. You know, I just kind of was a little, I just kind of misplayed the trades right around here. I got scared on bar 10. I got FOMO on bar 11. Annoyed on bar 13, and that led to me just throwing in the towel early. Still got one day to go, guys. I hope you did good. Hit me up in Discord. Have a good night, everyone. Thank you for your time. Bye.